Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Freebeat, where I post new music-related content every single day. So if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and then stay tuned because on July 29th, my first ever album is going to be released. I've composed it entirely on the OPZ. It's called In Over My Head, and I'm so excited for you guys to hear it. Then on July 31st at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, you're going to want to be right here on this channel because I'm going to be doing a live stream album release. It's going to be concert style. I'm going to be set up in my buddy's garage, playing along to my OPZ album on the electronic drum set. It's going to be a really fun time. I hope you guys can join me. That's July 31st, the Friday after the album release. Let's get into today's video. All right, I am really excited for today's video. We've got the Korg Volca Keys along with the Korg NTS-1 for some effects. I have not used these together yet. I've been saving it. Get out of here, dust. I've been saving it for this video. Really excited to see how massive we can get the Volca Keys sounding. Gonna be playing the Volca Keys with the Arturia key step here, just out of frame, kinda, but you can hear. Right now I've got every setting on the Volca Keys to the far left, so we don't have a lot of audio coming through. And all the effects on the NTS-1 are off, so we're gonna start off by, we're gonna bring our filter cutoff to 3 o'clock or so. There we go, and we're set to unison mode, by the way. Let's bring our peak up to about 3 as well. There we go. And we'll bring up our sustain. And we'll give it a little bit of decay. There we go. Awesome. So let's go ahead. Let's drop down an octave here. There we go. Automatically, just the Volca Keys sounds amazing just right out of the gate with nothing going on. We've got our LFO set to triangle already. So let's go ahead, maybe bring up our cutoff intensity on the LFO. Bring the rate up. You can hear that going through there a little bit. Keep it on the triangle to keep it nice and smooth for now. Let's bring our cutoff down so it will go a little, a little more noticeable. Bring the peak up a little bit. That's pretty nice. Actually, let's bring the envelope intensity up. And then we'll bring our release up. There we go. And I'm going to turn on trigger sync on the LFO. Whoops, change the LFO type back to triangle. There we go. Trigger sync just means that the LFO resets every time you press a key, so it's a little more consistent with the sound. All right, moment we've all been waiting for. Let's go ahead and put some reverb on here. Let's go straight for submarine. We're going to turn the depth up quite a bit. Time will sit probably around 10 o'clock. Oh, man. All right, let's hold this down. Let's turn up our peak a little bit. Bring our cutoff down. Cutoff intensity up way more. Bring the rate down. Oh, that is nice. I'm gonna take the release all the way off. Actually, we'll take the man. How nice is that? Then if we take off trigger sync, we can mess with the reverb. Let's go back. Let's change it to let's go with classic hall reverb for now. Submarine was a little too massive for my liking. All right, let's get a little delay on there. Let's go with that high pass delay. I love that one. little less reverb. That is pretty freaking sweet. Let's go ahead and change our sound on here now that we've got some solid effects going. Let's go ahead and detune these a little. Actually, let's switch to octave mode first. There we go. I'm gonna bring that LFO down, the rate. And we're gonna detune our oscillators. Oh. Oh, that is so nice. You can adjust the peak and then, of course, just let the delay and reverb take over. In time with the LFO running through the sweep. That is sick. Let's switch to a square wave here. We're gonna mess with some LFO settings here. See if we can tune it. Oh. Yeah. How massive is that? Gotta go with the flanger. Gotta go with the flanger. Oh, I love this thing. Let's get some release back on there. And we'll bring up the envelope generator intensity for the oscillators. So it should drop the pitch significantly when we release the key. That is so nice. Retune our LFO. So that's the thing, when you use the LFO with a rate that high with like a square wave or any of the other waves really, when you get it to the point where it becomes audible, you can actually tune it to match whatever pitch you're holding down and just get a massive sound. And when you add in, let's try it with the chorus, when you add in an effect, that just gets insane. Yeah. Okay, so now let's turn off the cutoff intensity. Let's bring up the pitch intensity of our LFO. We're going to start from scratch. Turn the rate all the way down. And for this one, I definitely do not want a square wave. I want triangle. You can hear it, the pitch going up and down. The more we turn up the pitch intensity, the more it's going to vary in its pitch. So that's a bit much. We're going to turn it down to there. And we're going to turn up the rate. Why not? Let's turn up the pitch intensity. If we turn the rate back down, we can hear it really go in there. But we just want to turn it to the point where we can hear it come into pitch with the, I don't know if you can see the E natural I'm playing here. Oh, man. How nice is that with the chorus on there? Let's try the ensemble. Beautiful. Some submarine reverb. Very, very cool. Let's maybe try for something a bit more staccato with like a delay on here. So let's turn our reverb off. Let's go down to unison. All right. Let's go ahead. We're going to turn everything off here. Well, not everything, but we'll turn all this down here. Everything for our envelope generator. We'll leave the peak and the cutoff where they are. Turn our LFO stuff all the way down. Oh, I still have a delay on. There we go. Actually, let's switch to a unison ring. There we go. So we're going to go ahead and make a sequence here on the Volca Keys. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Turn off the metronome. I'm going to bring the volume down a little bit. Now let's have some fun. Mess with our attack a little bit. I guess I could have just used the sequencer on the key step, but oh well, this is fun too. We're going to bring the tempo down. There we go. So with the envelope intensity up on the oscillator section, it's going to scoop in and kind of dip out. Oh, and I've got motion sequencing on, which is basically parameter recording for those of you that use pocket operators. That's a very cool sound right there. Let's get some delay going. There we go. And the NTS or the Volca Keys does have delay too, but this sounds more fun. The flanger too, why not? Let's get our portamento up. Now it's gonna kind of scoop between the notes a little bit. We're going to go with the square wave for our LFO here. Try to sync the LFO rate to our tempo a little bit. Fail miserably, that's okay. That's pretty trippy to do. Now our envelope generator will also control the filter, as well as the LFO. And just to make it wacky, let's have the LFO shift our pitch. That's pretty neat. A little bit of reverb. There we go. All right. Well, there's just a little of the fun that can be had with these two amazing instruments. You guys know I talk about price here quite a bit because price is something that's important to me, and I feel, you know, budget instruments are pretty important to a lot of us. $150, $100 here in the U.S. And I know for that price you could also pick up like a Behringer Crave and probably like a secondhand Model D or a Neutron or something like that, as well as like a Micro Brute. But there's something to be said for having, I think, a standalone effects processor like this that also has that synth stuff in there. I know the effects are digital, but I'd probably argue this setup over you know, one of the more expensive keyboards if you're just starting out. This box alone is going to give you a lot more versatility than some of the other pieces of gear. That's just my opinion though, and that, who knows, that might change if I get my hands on a Neutron or a Crave here in the future. But we'll see. Of course, I will be using those synths with the NTS-1 as well. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully this video was fun for you guys. Hopefully you got some nice ideas. I'm still learning, you know, about the Volca Keys and analog synths and, you know, just synthesizers in general. So I got a lot out of this, so hopefully you guys did. If you did, go ahead and leave a like on the video. If not, you can hit dislike. That's okay too. Doesn't hurt my feelings. Just makes me try that much harder next time. Either way, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Ring that notification bell. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers. Last I checked, we're like 944, 945, something like that. Awesome. Amazing. I am mind blown. So thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.